Good afternoon. Been a bit. Work has been interesting as of late. So last time, let's see, we won a trial by combat. What's her name? Completely changed her look from the previous expansion. And she wants to be our protege, so that's great. We have a protege. Now, I do know that I can do a Dragoon quest. I think I'm 51. But I don't know exactly where that is. I'm 52. Where am I? I'm in Limsa. Okay. I don't know if that's still in Querethus. What's up, Izo? I'm trying to figure out where the Dragoon quests are now. Is it down here still? It is. Sweet. And it says 52, so it looks like it's every 2 levels now instead of every 5. The whole reason I leveled the Dragoon was because I know the story coincides with the story of Ishgard. So I wanted to see that. Hey, same here. I work 6 days a week. I mean, Saturday it's only for like 3 hours, but still. 3 hours versus not working at all is a very big difference. What's up, Jasper? Ooh, crit buff. Oh, we're teaching now. Greetings, Jack. You look very much a teacher today. That is well for Hustien. Hustien is eager for her first lesson. Now, though you agree to accept her as your pupil, let's expect that you are not without reservation. Worry not whether you will be equal to the task. Well, worry not. I have every confidence that you will make a fine mentor. Were I to offer you advice, however, it would be to have patience. Though Hustien is a master of her art, it is all she has ever known. As such, it may prove a challenge for her to adapt. And like all of us, she is not without pride. There will be times when tact is required. I must also mention that Hustien is zealous to a fault. I worry that she will overextend herself in pursuit of strength, overexert herself. But I am keeping you from your lesson. Hustien left word that she would be in the Western Highlands, testing her lance against dragon spawn. Seek her, out near the pike. I mean, she's looking to train, but she's already fighting dragons. Oh yeah, I can't fly here yet. While we're doing this, there's another blue quest here. I really have to pay special attention to blue quests for the expansions. Because I know they open up mechanics. There's more and more as you go. Oh, this is for flying. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of my workers from House Dismail asked me to go and deal with some Mylodons that have been causing trouble. The Blackguard Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Myrmidons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Mylodons, that is, not the craftsmen. Thank you for the specificity. I'd ask the Dragoons to do it, but they're so busy it'd be weeks before they found the time. I do it myself, but there are so many of the beasts that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable man. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I should be able to finish the rest myself. Elaborate way to begin a kill quest. And I got disconnected. Should be back now. Alright. Bitrate is in the toilet. Great. Google Fiber, what are you doing to me? Showing 0 drop frames in OBS. Odd. Leonardo, why are you sad? Alright, we're back. I may need to get a new router. From what I've read, Google Fiber is obviously excellent in terms of, you know, up and down speeds and all that. But the router they provide you is apparently not the greatest, because this has happened a few times. Because you get ridiculous speeds with fiber. But for some reason, according to what Reddit says, the router they provide you tends to hiccup every once in a while. And I run a hardline too, it's not Wi-Fi. This music is great. It's also a play on the theme, Heavensward. Yes? These mobs are scaled much higher than ARR mobs. They actually hurt me. There are too many. Look out! Too many for you, maybe. With style. How are we doing? I owe you a debt of gratitude. Our lessons have not even begun. Already you have seen me on my knees. Heyo. But I've been trying to match what lance work of yours I'd seen, but without success. That was how the dragons managed to overwhelm me. Had I but fallen back on my tried and trusted techniques, I would have made short work of their ilk. But what would I have learned then? Nay, what I know now is no longer enough. The war knocks a heavy toll on us all. But none more so than we dragoons. If we are to survive, we must go stronger. I must go stronger. Jack, will you demonstrate your techniques to me? I'll study your movements up close. Got some sweet new armor, though. I suppose you had the right of it. There is no substitute for live foes. Come with me, then. There's a suitable place west of the Black Iron Bridge. Sure. Where? What's the other quest? Oh, right there. Keep hitting the WoW auto run button. It's muscle memory at this point. That is a glyph. I like Ice Guard. A little chilly. But I'm from Maine. Do enjoy winter weather. Is she up top? Can't be up top. How does one even... Oh. I'm dumb. Doubt you can go around. Yeah, we're going all the way back. You live, you learn. That is random. I'm just going to do this. Oh, okay. We'll start from the beginning. I don't mind listening to this music more. And so far, there's been way less wall of text storylines. A little more action, which I appreciate. Because A Realm Reborn a lot of times felt like a visual novel. It got pretty intense, especially when you're reading everything out loud. I spent like a stream and a half talking about possibly starting to move the Scion's headquarters. Yeah, post A Realm Reborn, it's a bit rough for a while. The ending is amazing, but they do make you spend a lot of time getting there. Okay, I'm gonna make sure stay on the bridge this time. Ah, had to minimize. Alright. Stay on the bridge. It's the reason why they made it. What's up, Isa? Like, why is someone just... That's their pastime. Transforming into a snowman. Well done. Anyway... Guess you do a lot of random stuff when you hit max level. Alright, I guess I'll do this, because I'm here. These are part of the fate, too. Alright. 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, I forgot, I got a black chocobo. I don't even know what that does. In the Pixel games, they could fly, but they could only land in forests. Like, they use many different methods to restrict your movement, because they only had like 1 map, most of them. Some had 2. So they couldn't just let you go everywhere with a flying apparatus as soon as you got it. Well, last time we also saved Raban in that instance. Oh. Since we're here. May as well. I don't know how the Grand Company works. After you hit Heavensward. Probably just different levels of ranks. So, it's worth getting seals. We maxed it out before we got to Heavensward. Buff back up, get our dot up. Yeah, the story's definitely moving a lot faster than it did previously. What an epic struggle. Hitting my button so hard in sequence. Stop points? Ah, I didn't get it from my javelin. Sweet. 21,000 gold. Hello again. That is a really cool lance. It's like a javelin. Not a javelin. Like a jousting lance. Oh, I meant to try... Ooh, that's more stylish. I don't know what he does differently, but he looks cool. What's up, girl? Hello? Good God. Are you watching, Ustien? Look at this rotation. Big crit coming, then we jump, let's do another jump. We're bumping. Max deeps. It's the mysterious music. The techniques you employed differ not from mine, yet you overcome the enemy with such ease. What is it that separates us so? What is it that you are doing that I am not? I'm wearing armor that covers my vital areas. That does help. Like, just put a target right on her vitals. Did I hear you rightly? You see no difference between our lance work, but in the course of considering this, you conceived a new technique. I did. Sure. Group buff. So Dragoon has a group DPS buff. So that means I have to pay attention to other people. A way to draw out your comrade's strength. Such an approach has never occurred to me. And small wonder, perhaps, for we Dragoons are taught to be relentless in defense. In order to bring down dragons, we strive to jump higher and strike harder. But in my single-minded pursuit of what I believe to be perfection, 'twould seem I ended up fighting only with my lance. So focused was I upon delivering that next blow, and rendered myself blind to other possibilities. You have opened my eyes, Jack. If I am to transcend my limits, 'tis plain I must cast aside my preconceptions. But the hour grows late. I must needs return to the congregation. Would you care to accompany me? Absolutely. May interest you to see how your fellow Dragoons live. Sure. I didn't know where to spot. I'm more of a warrior at heart, but I'll play being a Dragoon. Let me just teleport. Voice cutscene? No. Welcome to the home of the Dragoons. I had a mind to show you the premises, but my father has paid me a sudden visit. This is my father, Monter Gaines. Imagine having a kid and be like, you know what, I got a name. Monter Gaines. Sure. Father, allow me to present you my mentor, the Azure Dragon Jack. 'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope you will forgive me for inconveniencing your plans, but what is a father to do? Dedicated to her duties as she is, my daughter scarcely comes home, and so I must go to her. Father, please, we have spoken about this. I but strive to be a dragoon worthy of the name, as you yourself were. All that I do to honor you. My child, you would honor me best by taking care of yourself. Well, I shan't overstay my welcome. You just literally got here. Seeing you hale and hearty is enough. Till next time. So he just shows up. Still alive, yes? All right. Goodbye. He is so kind to me, even though I share not his blood. Like so many others, I was orphaned by the war, but have died long ago, cold and alone, had he not found me and taken me in. All that I have I owe to him. 'Twas for no other reason than to honor my father that I followed in his footsteps and became a dragoon. But if I am to live up to his legacy, if I am to protect Ishgard as he once did, I must needs grow stronger. And I will, under your sage guidance. I look forward to our lessons to come. And I slipped my mind. Sir Albrecht wished a word with you. Pray seek him out at the observatorium at your earliest convenience. Perhaps after you have had a wander inside the congregation. And a loop. Sir Emmerich has told me much and more about you. Suffice it to say, my expectations are high. Sure. You and Master Alphino acquitted yourselves rather well, by all accounts. Against two of the Heavensward. That is an impressive accomplishment indeed. Alphino didn't do anything. Reports of Dravanian assaults hammer us down without cease. I fear keeping records of the destruction will soon be an impossible task. Yeah, things are pretty rough here. Told me I was too old to take up arms against the Horde, that it couldn't possibly make any difference. Wasn't until the Wyverns came that I realized they were right. Self-aware man. And that's it. Gonna go stargazing. DC'd again. Things are going well. It's weird because it's only this game. Like I played a bit of WoW, I played some League of Legends with friends, and it was fine. Very odd. We'll roll with it. Not much else we can do at the moment. And we're back. So this is just cosmetic, it seems. Thought it would provide some special ability, but doesn't seem to. Just looks cool. No, thank you. My thanks for coming, Jack. 'Tis no urgent matter. I was but wondering about Hostien's progress. Tell me, how fares her training? She watched me kill stuff. Guess that's good. Just god dang it. Again, this has very much been a Final Fantasy problem. Unless there's someone, like, attempting to log into my account multiple times somehow, it's very confusing, because other games are completely fine. The queue does keep going up. I wonder if other people are getting disconnected. Oh well. Whenever it's happened before, it's always happened in bursts. So eventually, after it happens a few times, should be fine. Okay, we did that. Told him she sat there and watched me kill stuff. Great. So you have met her father. In his day, Monsieur Gaines was a dragoon of no small renown. He served Ishgard with valor until he took a grievous wound and was forced to hang up his lance. As Hustian herself told you, she follows in her father's footsteps. From the first, she exhibited tremendous potential. In all ways, she was Estinian's equal, and the rivalry they shared raised both of them higher. Alas, the eye chose Estinian, and not her. Since then, she has taken to training with a fervor which borders on self-punishment. It's well to strive for greater heights, but a dragoon must never lose sight of his conviction. It is the only thing that shields us from the dragon's wiles. So I beg you, keep watch over Hustian. By your shining example, see to it that she never forgets what it means to be a dragoon. Okay. And we're done with that. Let's turn in this Ether quest. I don't know if there's one per zone or multiple per zone. What's up, Peladrun? Previous stream we did, it's been a bit because work's been kicking my ass, but we did the instance where you save Raban. So he's good now. You've already killed 3 of them. Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Mylodoons have made it difficult to access that area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Okay, from the field, was going to start some side quests. Okay, so keep an eye out for blue quests in the field, and then do the side quests. Gotcha. Alright. Pray return to the Waking Sands? It's been so long since we've done that. Where's my ticket? Former Scion's hideout. I learned there is a story reason why there is no crystal here. Because the Syndicate, like, blocked it. Because they didn't enjoy the Scions. Alright, let's see. Let's put you here. You here. That's group buff, self buff. Oh, Raban looks tiny.
Dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
He was talking with the Asians. We don't know why yet.
Father!
This guy's a baller. I love Pippin. Oh!
My son. And Master Papashan besides.
He's a new voice actor. He sounds Welsh.
Forgive me, Father.
I did not see this coming. So wait. Him the Sultana?
Your tears. The
Sultana's alive.
Lives.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering.
So much happening so quickly. Raban is a son.
Judging by your
Sultana's alive.
expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor.
That doesn't help me at all.
Member of the Syndicate.
Okay, Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Sultana's alive. I assume since we didn't have a funeral or see the dead
Young
body
man,
later.
I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify her grace's vital
No, because
signs?
Teleji, whatever his name is, Teleji Adeleji just barged right in.
Why ask when she's playing? You know the answer.
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse.
I kind of figured that
A
out.
ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. It is my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot.
Makes
and
sense
exploited
for
it to
conniving
his own
businessmen.
ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
Yeah, Raban is Welsh now.
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance. Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Also new voice actor. They're all over the place.
Were I to guess, I would say her grace is being held somewhere, dreaming.
He used to
dreams
talk
of
like
her
this
older
about everything.
as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo.
So are him and Nanamo together? I don't know how genetics
Never
work with
forgive Lolorito
Lalafels.
for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken
It's not what it
sides
seemed
in
like.
your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teledji Adeledji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace, and take your place at her side once more. For her sake, and that of our
So
nation.
she is being held captive. Well, that was a lot. I had not counted on Princess Prioress Dawala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Jax. I know. Strength crit, sure. That's pronounced jail. I learned that from Elden Ring. Oh, we still got Bluetooth. Tataru? Yes, General Urban is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well. We shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravenians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dawala's claims. That being the case, I propose that we leave Marshal Terrapin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Let us go. I look pretty fly. My green armor. It's a theme. Hunter's green. We're going to Last Vigil? Yes. What's up, Tats? Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Bond short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Horchefant was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. Maybe we get our first instance? That'd be cool. Horchefant's a baller. He's proven himself multiple times. My friend, thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you are aware, the Dravenians are once more gathering for war. Master Ibar, Master Levelur, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but thought it best to have Mr. Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. We'll need Observatorium's bells toll. 'Tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. The dog's minions gather once more for war. I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in a besieged Ishgard, or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest your enemies force your hand. I don't think we're running. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you? Humph. Let's stay and fight. And fight we shall. I wonder what happens if we say no. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. I'm curious as to what happens, but also, if I'm role-playing my character, we stay. The choice we make this day may have some grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. Okay. 360.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
I've barely seen anybody here.
What choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
Don't we talk to Midgard Summer all the time? Can't he talk to the
When last you
dragons?
spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
There he is. Dragoon, bro.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare.
That seems like bad faith, but I guess it is war.
Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your alarms if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Alright, it's my prediction.
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection.
We're going to meet with them, we're going to have talks, and while we're talking, Estinian's going to attack with the
A
group
word of advice.
and totally destroy
Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this
any
matter,
hope
Sir
of
Henrik. It
success.
does not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Aymeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain in Fort Tom Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and our people survive. Yes, sir. Fellow Rogadin. You don't see too many of those. Not many of the big races. Don't see many giant cat people. Not many Rose. And honestly, not many of the dragon ladies.
defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those massing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich. But our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time.
I mean, Alphino's track record is not very good at the moment. I'll just say that.
From launching any preemptive sorties whilst we
Emmerich is right to be skeptical. It's like, didn't you run to us because everything you tried to plan fell apart?
I would gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
I mean, sounds great.
I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Having secured Sir Emerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack. It's not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dervanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. I still think an attack's gonna come. Peace will not be possible, due to bias and history and all that. Sweet armor.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us.
I mean, he's not lacking for
When we have
confidence.
rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
Who are the Paragons again?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution.
This guy may or may not be pulling a Theoden. Because he says he's talking with the Asians because he needs to have insight into what they want to do.
The risk is worth the reward.
But he could also just be controlled by them.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers, most of all.
For the glory of King Thornton.
My goodness, this just took a turn. Okay, there's a lot going on right now. Wind up Alphino, just what I wanted. So not only do we have him, we have a miniature version of him also being insufferable. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. And I shall await you at St. Renet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. If that's I need no reminding. Come, Jack, let us head back to Forton Manor. Sure. Our course is set, Tataru, and maybe some time before Jack and I return to Ishgard. Well, you just be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made it specially. No, it couldn't possibly... Very well. New outfit for Alphino. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. She really is the secret MVP of the Scions, keeping everything together. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits us upon the road, I shall fear not the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Okay, where are we going? You've said your farewells, then. Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but you will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Ysalia's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last. The Querthas Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of the Falcon's Nest, it is likely that he will know if any heretical activity has been reported in the area. And we're off. Sorry, I'll be right back 1 second. Well, Master Ibarra, what business brings you back to the Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I met this young gentleman. Alphonse Leveler, at your service. And you were not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission. Sir Redwald, I am sure you are aware the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Isard. Thus we have come to Falcon's Nest in hope of acquiring the latest intelligence of the heretics' movements. I see. Then you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgagni Mills. It is possible that they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Ibarra knows well the place I speak of, for it was he that first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol, while the two of you visit the refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. Wise use of our time. Come, Jack. I am eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Alright, moving on. Not much fast travel here. We are riding out a lot. I'm okay with it. Generally, games err on the side of too much fast travel, which means you never really go in the world. Wait, these are the things I collect? They're just randomly out here? Yep. So it's a scavenger hunt as well as the blue quests. Cool. I don't wish to fight. The story is going faster. It's hard to match, like the end of A Realm Reborn, all those cutscenes in a row and all that stuff that was happening. There's going to be a little bit of a letdown. But it hasn't been too crazy. It's been quite nice so far. Alright, relax everybody. I could have ridden a chocobo out here, I think. I mean the flight path, basically. Either current. Gotta catch 'em all. Master Ibarra, our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. Robert, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Helps a lot. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It seemed the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our numbers by great white beasts. It seemed the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. I can read. Let us deal with these pests ourselves, Jacked. Okay, let us do that. Hey, thanks, Robert. Yeah, it's... A Realm Reborn is interesting, because it started off pretty good. Up until, like, we beat the Empire, all the storylines made sense, the quest was serving a purpose. Then there was, like, a week of just busy work. It was rough. But then when A Realm Reborn ended, it was fantastic. So it's just... That post for Realm Reborn is really rough. Oh dear, the creature took me by surprise. Forgive me. Until my hands stop shaking, I fear it cannot prove more a hindrance than a help. Pray go on ahead. And when you are certain that the rest of these things have been slain, notify the expedition leader that it is safe to return. Okay. Going on ahead. Are we killing family of polar bears? I hate to state the obvious, but these are not very trained. Okay. We did the kill quest. Good job, Alphino. The beasts are slain then? My thanks, Master Ibarra. We may return to our duty without a fear of a mauling. I really don't want to wind up Alphino. You wish to track down Lady Arsart. Is this not so? The records we discovered, ere those beasts mauled my comrades, appear to be some matter of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of Fang and Claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. This guy loves his thesaurus. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander to the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us to the Isart's door. It is hardly a choice at all. True. We're back in. Hey, you guys missed this. And this one. Anyone gonna help looking? Or are we just gonna... Alright. That's fine. Probably upstairs. Yeah, I didn't mind the... like, fetch quests and stuff going to different parts of the country, because you have to know about Ul'dah, about Gridania, about all the organizations that are involved where within. So it is exposition, but it's got to be done. It's just Post of Realm Reborn. I know when it came out, it wasn't an issue because that content was given out over the course of many months. But for new players, that's rough. Like, you want players to play your game, and I swear, we started one quest, and it said, okay, we got to move to Scion's headquarters. And like 2 hours later, Minfilia's like, all right, we need to think about starting to move. So what? We said that 2 hours. Why didn't we move already? Like, what's happening? It was a lot. Have you recovered much of the Heretics correspondence? I did. No thanks to you guys. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Leveler and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen pages. Okay, maybe they did help. What we have here, then? What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgon? I'm going to say Gorgon because French. Mills heretics and their fellows in the Ak-Af amphitheater. Their requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Crit, why not? I have not really used materia at all. The Ak-Afa amphitheater. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva. That's right, was it not? That is our destination. The journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Oh no. Then we must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you recall, our dear friend Minbrida succeeded in recreating the Ak-Afa beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Ersard. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgon, I'm going to go with Gorgon Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I am wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared. But they will not deny us entry. Okay. We going... Let's teleport. Hoping this is an instance. We go back in the amphitheater and we fight something else. I want to kill something. I feel like Bobby B. Robert Baratheon. I want to hit something. We should be going right down there. Ow. Nice fire. Going down more. Oh no. Oh, you can't die from fall damage? Or did it just get super lucky? Ah, incense. Ah, the guests of House Fortin, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Ak-Afa beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 that it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the Primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. Heh. Heh. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Let us go. You can only die from fall damage if you're in combat. Okay. So if I have to jump from a high point, just watch out for mobs underneath. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Shiva has been the best music in the game so far. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. What's up, guys? Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. You think us fools, boy. It will take more than 100 words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer. We know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers. The dragon wings bear us to victory. Okay. AoE's not gonna work. Get the healer. Yes, Darkbolt, I am a Dragoon now. Because from what I was told, the Dragoon quests for class quests do have a lot to do with the story of Ishgard, so I figure I want to see the story. So I love the Dragoon. I don't know if I'm going to be taking him past Heavensward. Or taking this job past Heavensward. Because it's very similar to the warrior I found, like the 1, 2, 3 foundations and all that. Whereas the Bard was different, because it operates off a proc system. Let's kill the ad first. Big crit. You're fortunate indeed to behold the true power of our faith. My goodness. What will we do? 12 forfend. Portend? What is? I don't know what he said. Alas, a foe might sink my lance in two. Get him, Mystinian. Get the caster. Backline first. Oh. Okay, it's a positional. At least it's just the dot. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. Well, our peace mission went well. I see no sign of Lady Yarsard. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess, the name is unknown to me. Perhaps you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian. I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Okay, here we go. Exposition. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened under the point of death, and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. Should we make haste to this ashen isle? Probably should. Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there's another place I would visit. I am told the Convictors have set up a camp in the Twin Pools. Their leader, Gentilot, may have information of use to us. But mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all that there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Alright. We got to fight. We did it. Can I go on the ground all the way there? I'm going to stick with my, Chocobo, by the way. Me and Stepper have some history together. The Black Chocobo isn't going to let us travel faster. Yeah, I haven't used True North yet, and I probably should have been. Because, yeah, there are some bosses where you're fighting, like, the giant boss and it's the front of it, so you obviously can't get behind it. So, you put your dot up. True North. Makes sense. I need to be running my damage meter. It doesn't matter, but I do like to see that I'm doing things correctly. And that probably would have been a key if I was doing slightly less damage, that I was doing something wrong. I think that's my only position, although these are just normal. Okay. It's good music out here, though. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. I do have a question. Do you get another Fantasia when you beat the expansion, or is it just A Realm Reborn? You get one. I'd assume it's just A Realm Reborn. Yeah. Alright, because I was going to have some fun with it, but I don't know if I want to pay another $15. Oh, that's cool. Wait, does that mean even though I'm not there, I'm still going to get a free one? Not sure. Oh, okay. So I could have some fun changing my character around. Just for shits and giggles. Because I don't really like... Rogan and his Dragoon feels weird. It feels like I'm too heavy, like I shouldn't be jumping all around like crazy. We're just getting the flight path. Pick up another one Tuesday. Okay, so I could have 3 of them by Tuesday. That's cool. Yeah, I might try a smaller character just so it feels cooler. Because I think your character in this game, because Fantasia's a thing, you're more a persona and less your physical attributes. I'm gonna go with that. Well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lads look promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days, ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon? Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance... The Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I'm Gentilot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. That's right. Put some respect on Estinian's name. May I ask what finds fair or foul? What winds, fair or foul, carry you into our camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation. That said, my own can be, somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Questioning soldiers is my favorite quest in the game. Jack, Justinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Okay, that's cool. So you can log in, see if you like playing with it, then you can change it if you need to. That's cool. Oh, you have a blue quest. Ether Current. I remember you. How could I forget? I literally just talked to you. You're the lad who was in the Azure Dragoon's company. Since you're here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us Convictors. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect. Unless you've been at it for years, like I have, I think it prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest rooms. Slay 3 of those, then come back here. Consider it a warm-up. Alright. Oh, wait. Blue quest? Another other card. I want one of these outfits. Can you get one of these? I love the priest outfits. They're baller. Cowards, all of you. Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg. Wait, are you not Master Ibarra? Honored ward of House Fortin? Praise alone. Surely you will not consider my request. Know you the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers built to warn of the horde's approach. It was lost long before the calamity. Another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure, which must needs be reclaimed. Its healer only. Now, I thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, sir, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Very good indeed. There's a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. A nice rondel is set in its helm. Whatever you prize it free and deliver it to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. Cool. Ooh. Dungeon. Sweet. Let's do this, because then we can knock it all at once. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray speak to as many as you can. Alright, there's a speak quest. No, I know no heretics. Do you honestly believe me to track every Ratima, Veramont, and Bartonet wanders in and out of the camp? That's my boorish voice. Are there any heretics in the area? I've not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear fellow. Big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for the signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Okay. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother a Pirouette or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. It is no business of mine what folk do with themselves out here in the wilds. Okay. Something I can help you with, my lord? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say you haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. Ever please, my lord, I'm pure cat, soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. One for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see. No, it was by order of Sir Jantelot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. My go-to British accent is definitely, what's his name from Mary Poppins, which is one of the most atrocious accents ever, but, you know, I'm an American. It's good enough for me. Doing a lot of all right, cheerio. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads got to press into service, start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. Once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much time for heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, a simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Isard was able to expand her following so swiftly. That is to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretic stripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to Western Islands to light a signifier. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining your ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke, and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then? I am minded to start a fire. Stinian's so cool. He's the Cain, Highwind, for sure. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find the means of producing a signifier of a purple hue. And so it happens. Once I heard a tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You're a monster hunter of some note, are you not? Absolutely. It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one of the heretics to notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. I will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. And we're off. We're on multiple scavenger hunts. Can heal our tank. Okay, so we are doing Dust Vigil at some point. Want to help out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing, and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed the dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of our cook fires, and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to do. Let's go right to left. Honestly, the polar bears out here just look sad. Like, I don't want to... Look at him. He's just like, I'm cold. He looks hungry. He looks sad. And we have to kill him. Because the quest lady told me to. So here... We true north, so our dot's doing more damage. 2,000 growth. Then we can do a cheeky stun and get behind. It's next level strats there. I don't expect you guys to follow along with that one. Poor polar bears. Oh, I have 2 charges of this. Could have done it again. I know it doesn't matter, really, to fully optimize in the story stuff, but improving at stuff is fun, and I want to get better at the classes I'm playing. We need one more. we finish? Javelin finish. That's the most satisfying thing I've done as a Dragoon. You jump away, you have an empowered lance, kill shot. Yeah, the armor for my avatar guy. It's also made by Hexamus. If you guys want to look her up on VGen, I'm pretty sure her name's on the Twitch page too. But she does good work. I went with the helmet down because the Dragoon helmet's awesome. It is the coolest armor in Final Fantasy. Maybe to go 3. Having charge be on such a long cooldown is definitely something to get used to. Wow, it's much. Oh, wrong one. Oh, my keybuns. And wow, you can charge all over the place as a warrior. I'm only level like 15, re-leveling WoW right now, and it's definitely lower cooldown than this. But the only reason I'm leveling in WoW is friends are going back to it because 2 yaks. Because they're re-releasing probably the best expansion in Burning Crusade. So we're gonna play that for a bit. But that's like once a week, do the raid. Don't play anymore. It's like you can make a ton of money for no reason, or you can just raid log. PvP is fun to jump into as well. Whoops. Let's lock these. Yeah, I've watched Final Fantasy PvP. It does not look like something I want to get involved in. It looks... Again, it's kind of... honestly not that smart. Most MMOs fail at trying to implement PvP in a PvE MMO. It's hard to balance for both and make a satisfying experience for both. You gotta be like round up one or the other. WoW is the only one that managed to do it for a little bit. But modern WoW, like as a warrior in retail WoW, I could open up all my cooldowns, spray everything possible at somebody, and I'm gonna turn these in first. And their HP bar won't move because of the amount of defensives in the game. Like, it's pretty obscene. So you don't really get that impact at all. And it seems like, from what I've watched of Final Fantasy PvP, it's more along the lines of that. Like classic WoW, the PvP is exceptional. Every class is good at something. You live just long enough to make impactful decisions. There are lots of items you can use, because the game isn't balanced, like, definitely not. But there are lots of like engineering items and potions and all these things you can use to even the odds in the class you're bad at. And it's really good. Whoops, I should have read that, but this is just one of these quests. Slain those rooms already, have you? How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lad. Clearly the Azure Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. Sounds like those rooms barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Would love to do that. Not now, though. Because I have MSQ. Alright, that's the MSQ. Let's do a dungeon. Hopefully this leads us to a dungeon. And then I probably should go to Gridania and get that Fantasia before I forget. Because if you get another one, that's cool, so I can try some stuff. Yeah, that's way too many people. That's insane. I imagine people spend a lot of money on Fantasia. But they're being really nice if they're giving one out each patch, too. That's cool of them. So that's probably a big moneymaker for them. Cool about this. Like, your character really isn't, you know, who you make. It's kind of your essence. And you can, you know, change your identity different. But far be it from me to deny an esteemed person who's the opportunity to kill himself in new exciting ways. Pray go on ahead. Okay. Nice. We can do this. Yeah. $300, $400. That seems about right. What class do I want to do this on? Let's do Warrior. Have I got any upgrades for Warrior? Hey, new upgrade. It didn't ruin the Mog. Sweet. Let's see. Demise, you said you wanted to come. First, Heavensward Dungeon. Let's see if I remember my keybinds for Warrior. It's been a while. Leveling up and playing Dragoon. Alright, looks like discard. We got balloons. This reminds me of that place with the Yeti. We got all veteran. No, we got 2 new people. Nice. Let's see what we got. I've fought the Falcons and Zoblins before. They don't seem to hit that hard, so we're gonna try and do a couple packs here. Don't know what that sound was. Oh, big Steel Tempest. Griffin. Friends? No, probably boss. I have to be good about using Infuriate more, so it's always on cooldown. Get more Steel Tempest out. Because Storm's Path actually does more damage than Inner Beast, but Steel Cyclone does a lot more damage than Mithril Tempest. I do appreciate how they don't have to, you don't have to really reason it out, because they just tell you potency. They have this in this game, so you know exactly what's doing more damage than what. It's nifty. Boss time. An Oliphant. That's what they're called in Lord of the Rings. Big Soren's Path. Oh no. Okay, I got hit by it. Can I block that? I'm not seeing the mechanic. Can't interrupt that. Can't stun it. So you need to just move? Oh, you just eat it. Well, that's boring. Alright, well. It's kind of boring. I have cooldown up. I'm gonna keep it going. Oh, I pulled a lot. This could be bad. Cooldowns? I am pumping though. Standing bubble, okay. Yeah, by default I avoid things, so. Don't know what that bubble is. Do we need that? Assume we need this journal page for story stuff. Men rescued from the collapse room have not fared well. Given our dwindling supplies, seemingly ends blizzard, we may be forced to make the food decisions soon. Okay, I'm not going to make people wait for me to read that, even though it's cool. Sorry, I was reading. Good lord. No. They are trash. Zombie Sir Euhameric? You all here? We're good. more? No, just those two. Get you. You. Pick all you up. Big steel cyclone. That felt good. And I'm dying. Defensive. Defensives don't do much after you take the damage, but still better than not hitting him at that point. Because I don't know these mechanics, and I don't know when the damage is coming. That's pretty. So far, pretty straightforward dungeon. Progressed from snowy hills to a castle. Now it seems like we're doing... The other Vigil dungeon had similar mobs, ice trap and all that. Watch for zombies. Does hurt a little bit. Offensives are on, still did damage. Definitely a step up in difficulty from previous Realm Reborn stuff. Makes sense. Players should know what they're doing at this point. Will something happen if I walk up here? No. Gotta kill these. Big Steel Cyclone. Oh. I assume that's the last boss. I like griffins. I don't want to fight one. I have no cooldowns for this, I am sorry. I stacked earlier, unfortunately. Into the chapelle. Arm's Length just came up when they died. I accidentally went Vengeance and Arm's Length at the same time before. So I should have had that, but I misplayed. I did Shift C instead of C. I wanted C. This looks cool. This looks like a Viking. Okay, that was unnecessary. I don't like this guy anymore. Some priceless art there. Alright, pretty straightforward so far. Huge opener. Whirling jail. Oh, thank you for pulling me. Am I stuck? Yeah, I couldn't move there. Winds of Winter, the book that will never come, from George R.R. Martin. I can keep myself up while the jail's going on. Ophinicus. He has very varied opinions on varied topics, Mr. Ophinicus. Probably defensive because we have it. Did it. Job, team. Yeah. What do we got? Thaumaturge. I just want it all. Okay. Sure. Can always donate it at the Grand Company. Oh, I am dumb. Not good. Yep, I didn't know that mechanic. I didn't see the stone on the outside. Usually when you see that, it's kind of a dead giveaway. You have to hide behind it, but I did not see it. Let's go back to Dragon's Arm. Okay, so that's... You said that was near the achievement, dude. Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, right next to the achievement, dude. Sweet. I'll go do that in a second here. You have it, Messer Ibarra. Yes, there's no mistaking it. At last, it is ours once more. My parents presented the sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Yhelmeric on his. One day, they would do the same for their son. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy, what rot. He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they had interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twisting of the knife, was when my son took command of the Dust Vigil and found the ice rondelle to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the self-same one which had vanished, but oh, he knew. But no more, no more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort. Yet in my waning years I must accept what little can be had. Sweet. So I'm going to do that now. Let's teleport to Gridania. It's been a while. What's up, Moogle? What's this? You're able to see me. That's amazing, Koopo. That wish you thus made can surely be no coincidence, and so, to mark this faithful occasion, I shall make you a gift of a magical potion. Fantasia, it's called. Legends holds that it allows you to alter your appearance. May it serve you well, Koopo. Sweet. I have Fantasia. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't want any of those. Well, I have 15. Okay, so that's for housing, yeah. I didn't get Black Mage Barding, I don't think. Minion, don't care. I do like Gilgamesh. He's very funny in Final Fantasy V. Let's get him. Look at him. So angry. He's the biggest bro in Final Fantasy V. Alright, so we're gonna muck around with this for fun. Oh, Fantasia where? Aha! Old da, let's do that. No reason not to get them. Oh, what, 15 bucks a pop? Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Everything seems to be going fine in Old Da, considering what just happened here. Bottled Fantasy. Why, hello there, lad. Can it make some easy gill? You need only deliver a vial of my wares to a customer. I'll make it worth your while. You think some street urchin wouldn't scruple to abscond with my goods or pilfer for my profits? No, I need an adventurer for this work. Someone with morals. Now that we understand each other, take this to the gladiator waiting on the steps of Nald. Once you receive his dues, bring them straight back here. And rest assured, I will know if you're even a gill short. Alright, Gladiator Guild. We're going towards... Oh no, right there. Let's just do that. Waste 100 gil. Yeah, I'm definitely not one of those guys that only plays male characters, because I don't really self-insert in games. Like, this is the story of this character. It's not me, I'm directing him, I'm kind of with him. But for me, I maintain that little bit of separation. Probably because I've leveled... Why is my screen all jittery right now? Don't know. Probably because I leveled so many characters in WoW. It's like each one is its own journey, so it's probably why I think that way. If I started with Final Fantasy, I might have thought differently and really identified with just my character and maybe inserted myself more into him, but I don't do that. It's taking forever. Maybe it really was too good to be true. There you go. Thank you, sir. I've been waiting for what felt like an age, but finally it's here. My miracle draft. Oh. Do you not know what it is? This, my friend, is a vial of the mysterious brew called Fantasia. Legend states that any who drink it before lying down for a nap awakens a new man, or woman. My Coliseum debut is coming up, and I'm terribly nervous, so I thought this medication might bestow me with self-confidence I lack. And a chiseled muscle body besides. Haha. I can't wait to show off my subligar. Take this to the medicine merchant with my compliments. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. Well, Pippin's a Lalafell, and he goes pretty hard. This is the fun quest, which I haven't done yet. And this is... Retainers. Okay. That is an interesting looking man. Yep, I remember. I Fantasia'd like twice before I got to 49 in my other character, like 4 years ago. I bring that skill accounted for. I knew you'd be right for the job. Now for your payment. But what's this? Heh. He went with Highlander, I believe? Friend of yours? Can't say I recognized him. My client? You mean that little Lalafell gladiator? Yep. Who's to say? I have no way of proving what man was indeed my client. But if it would sate your curiosity, I believe I can spare you a file for your own experimentation. Now, my business here is done. We will meet again someday, though whether we recognize one another is less certain. So they really work it into the lore that you can change. You're still you. Just like real life. The essence of you is still the same. Alright, so we're going to try this out. Let's go to Limsa, where all the glamour is done. Alright, so that's character. Everyone around probably knows what I'm doing if they're watching. There we go. Wait, 2? I thought I had 3. Where'd my other one go? I got one for completing a Realm Reborn, then I just got 2. I'm confused. Oh, I put it in the bank. I'm dumb. Yeah, put it on my retainer. I gotta do another purge here. I have a lot of random crap. Alright, so I have this appearance saved. So I can go back to it. But I do like... It's kind of fun. Like I said, each character is his own story. And when in a world you can change your race and gender, it's kind of cool to work that into the arc of the character. That, hey, maybe he wants to go girl mode at some point. Re-edit character. Okay. No. Okay. That's what I want to try. I want to go female character. And I think I like the dragon ladies. Because I don't see as many of them as, like, the cat ladies. And I don't like bunny ladies. They look silly. I'm not doing LFL. That's not happening. So we can just forget that. Elizin. I'm going to try a smaller race just because I played a big one. I think I'm going to the Ara. Clan? Oh, we got our strawberry shortcake brand, and we got our dark. Let's go with the dark. I like the bangs. Of course I can change that, but... Alright. Since we went super tall before, let's go super short. Bust size, is there any question? I think... Is there anyone that does this? I don't think so. Everyone does this, let's be honest. Let's see, tail shape. You do? Okay. Well, I stand corrected. I go either way. Like, I play... In WoW, I play both male and female because I mostly care about the character animations because the whole game is combat. So if your animations don't look good, then yeah. Like, I love dwarves, but male dwarves in that game have really annoying animations. They just do a million spins and it's not fun. Whereas female characters do like cool overhead chops and stuff. For dwarves, at least. Let's go short. Actually, we go long. We get a long, prominent tail. Let's go middle of the pack. That looks good. Face. Not many choices. She looks stoned. I like that one. Skin color. So you want to go black hair, probably lighter skin color. It matches better. Hairstyle. Dreads. I know we can fix this whenever at, what's his name? Let's go, I want black hair. We're going full emo? Black purpley? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's go back to hairstyle. Kind of like the bangs look. Too many choices. And I know you can get extra hairstyles in-game, too. So it's a lot. Let's go with... Let's do the bangs one. Let's go with that and see what we can do with the rest of it. I like that one. think we go with Umber Wings because it seems to look good with the race. That's kind of cool. Full emo chick. Almost glowing eyes. Kind of like it. I like one. It's not the most extensive character creator, but it's just enough. Sure. Okay, this is where we do the dragony stuff. If we take all this off, what does it look like? Those are cool. Eyeshadow. We're styling. Super eyeshadow. That's just a bit more in the chin. I think it looks good without. I usually never do face paint. What is this? Just like randomly drop it on your face? That's kind of cool. Fits with the overall theme we're going for. Looks pretty cool. No. No.
Wait! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
I think that works. Very different character from what we had before. Alright, the only thing I'm not sure of is a hairstyle, but we can change that when we're in a game if we want to. But yeah, if you want to fully experience the game, you gotta try more races. Because things look a lot different in different races. Especially male versus female. That looks kinda good. Still got the bangs. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's call her female jacked. Okay, I don't know about that giggling now. Alright, we made our choice. And we can always change it slightly if we need to. This wasn't a thing before. It's kind of cool, because you make a mistake. I might have to dye my armor again, because she's definitely darker complexion. What is all this? Oh, hairstyle. Nice. Where do these come from? You just buy them? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. There was one I wanted, I remember, like 3 or 4 years ago that looked awesome. And it was apparently like 5 million gil, and I could not afford it. We'll see if it's one of these. Alright, where are we? There we are. Yeah, female Dragoon armor is not interested in protecting the vital areas. Okay, I like the running animation. That's good. I remember the race that Minfilia is. They run like with their hands like flailing out. It looks really weird. Alright, what do I think about this? It might be a little too purpley in the hair. Let's see what these new hairstyles are. Hey, buddy. Yep. Does it separate new ones? Yes. Okay. So what do we got? Need some more lighting. That's kind of cool. That's a choice. So we just got the braid coming here. Big difference there. We got the side ponytail. I like that. Super emo. Parents just don't understand me. Gotta have a bowl cut type of thing. That's pretty good. No nonsense, doesn't get in the way. That's kind of cool too. Oh, this is the emo one. I like this. The side ponytail was good. Might try that one. I like that. It's got character. Now, as far as hair color, I don't like the highlights so much. Let me go darker with them. That works. I can change my dragon pieces? That's kind of weird. Shouldn't do that. Alright, we got our Manic Pixie Girl. Oh, I didn't check if I can edit the horns before. Do I have a token? I'm gonna log out and do that. Just in case there's another one. Wow, he insults us every time. Okay. Oops. I know this isn't the most fun to watch, but I'm engaging with the game's mechanics. It's important. No. Okay, I'm not able to use the new hairstyle. Oh well. We'll fix it later. No, you can't change that. So, I was okay in what I did. Can't change the horn. No. Let's cancel. Is there anything else I wanted to change? Skin color. If anything, a little bit lighter would make sense with their complexion. So we'll go with that. And then voice, just to double check. I'm at 10. That works. So it's either 3 or 10. Let's go 10. I was right. My choice before. Don't know how to feel about being a super anime female, but we are where we are. I have to try it once. Alright, and we have to summon the esthetician again. Go through this whole thing. Get her hairstyle. Thank you. I'll be able to rise anew. So, just doing hairstyle. Let's go into the side ponytail. Do you want to stay with that eye color? Or the umbrella ring color? I am indecisive, as you can tell. Let's try it. We can always change it. Now shines a beauty reborn. Pajamas look like pajamas. With a hole in the bag now for a tail. Look pretty good in my uniform. Ready to serve? I'm gonna just keep this green. I didn't get the 50 uniform yet, no. Because I haven't been playing Archer. It's the only one I really want to use it on, so I'll get it eventually. Alright. Sorry, gotta text the boss back. No, I'm not going to come in today. Thank you for asking, though. She's asking for passwords to things. Okay. Two seconds. Now, if she had called, this would be much faster than texting back and forth. I will say that. Apparently someone couldn't remember the combination to get in the special room. She says it doesn't work. Okay, what am I supposed to do with that? That's the combination. Enter the combination. It should work. And apologies for this. She is being insistent because she had to go into work today on her day off and to not enjoy it, so I get it. Alright, sorry about that. Whew, that took a while. It's funny, it always looks like you're going faster when you play small characters in games. Like my gnome in World of Warcraft looks like he's flying. Because he's so low to the ground, and they have to match speeds for all the races, obviously. So when you're bigger, it looks like you're lumbering through things. When you're a smaller race, it looks like you're super fast. I could have taken a chocobo porter. Oh well. We get to see this beautiful countryside. I have no idea. I've gotten every Aether Current I've seen. What that amounts to, I do not know. That's not gonna work. Apparently I need... yeah, I need 3. I assume they wouldn't make them too ridiculously hidden. Speaking of which... yeah, they've been on the path, the places we have to go. So we just have, looks like a quest. Huh. Hopefully that's quest one. It'd be fun if they commented on you. Oh, you look different. It would seem collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. He must have been a privileged upbringing. Ahem. Have you the hides we need? I do. We're gonna signal the people.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
That's right, Iceheart.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers.
That would be
Give
us.
my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to speak.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Heavensward, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery, and until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels. And the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
Well, not the best.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well.
Why not? Might as well try, right?
I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Well, this isn't Hydaelyn, because we got our powers taken by Midgard Summer. New crystals.
Is aught amiss, my friend?
Is aught amiss?
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious.
He's such a troll.
Vestiges of thy mistress's
Shows up and comments on things
are not as faint
cryptically.
as once they were.
Oh, so Hydaelyn is coming back.
Grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Was it Ether Current? That might be our last one. Yeah. So I can fly here. You are Jack, yes? Pray address me as Ysale, if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light. History is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Okay. Alright, and we can fly now. Whee! Much better. But I've been going a good 4 hours now. So I think I'm going to eat some food and then go lift some weights, because I have not done anything physical today. Oh, sorry, Robert. I am just about to log off. But I'm glad you were replaying the Shadowbringer story, because I hear it's really awesome. I used the Fantasia for fun, because I hadn't engaged with the system yet. I'm like, what? I wanted to feel like what it would be to play a different character. Female character. We went with the Dragon Lady. So, she looks pretty cool. But, yes, I do have to log off, because I have to go do something physical, because I've been in the house all day and kind of... It's too much. I gotta go lift some weights. Yeah, I don't see a lot of Auras. I see a lot of cat ladies. I see a lot of bunny ladies. I don't see a lot of Auras. So, I want to be a bit of a hipster. And I always log out at the end. Hey, you too, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the follow as well. I'm just gonna log out at the bed like I always do. I have a hole for my tail now. It's quite the look. That's more how I sleep than the Rogadin did. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Yep, true FF player. I try to be. Alright, have a good day, guys. Should be back tomorrow morning, probably around 7 a.m. Central, US. No, probably.